What are the rules for working or trying to work after you've been approved for Social Security disability? Are you allowed to do it? Do you lose your benefits? What are the rules in this regard? My name is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security disability attorney. I represent clients in all 50 states from Maine to California. I'm able to do that because disability hearings are now held by telephone or video, so location does not make any difference. Everybody's virtual for the most part in the disability world right now. A lot of people, after they win their case, they want to know, what are my options as far as trying to return to work? Can I try? Does it damage me? Am I going to be reviewed? What does this all mean? Well, the answer to that is it's a kind of a complicated answer because Social Security doesn't make things very, very easy. But I would tell you that the first thing is while you're disabled, you're deemed disabled, if you try to go back to work, you have what are called trial work periods. You have 9 trial work periods that would be basically you can work and earn as much as you want. You can earn $10,000 a month for up to 9 months in any 5-year period of time. So every 5 years, as the 5-year anniversary comes, that month rolls off and it keeps rolling off. So it's not just a one-time thing, but it's it's an ongoing 5-year rolling period of time. You can work and earn using what they call the trial work period. In 2025, trial work period earnings are $1,160. So if you earn more than $1,160 gross, this is not net, this is before taxes, then you use up one of your trial work period months. And you have 9 of these available to you to work in any 5-year period of time. Now, I will tell you right there, as a problem because there's no real-time reporting, so you have to keep track of it. And this could be an issue because let's say you work a couple of months in 2025, 4 months in 26, 3 or 4 months in 27, well, you may use up your non-trial work period months and you don't even realize it, and then you get into overpay status, it becomes a big mess. So you want to really keep track of all that. But the bottom line is, yes, you can try to work. If you earn less than the trial work period months, no harm, no foul, no problem. You can earn that ongoing for as long as you want. But once you get over the trial work, which again is $1,160 in 2025, and it will change every year. It was less than that in 2024. It'll be more than that in 2026. You can try to work and test your capacity to go back to work. Now, once you've used up your trial work period months, then the next number you need to be aware of is called SGA, or Substantial Gainful Activity. In 2025, $1,620 a month gross. 2024 is $1,550. So once you've used up your trial work period months, you have to be aware of your SGA figure. And so as long as you're under SGA, you're fine, because again, that you're still disabled. Remember, you have been found disabled. You've tried to work. You've used up your non-trial work period months, but you're under SGA, so you're technically not working at a level that is not that is not subject to the definition of disability. So you can certainly do that. Now, if you go over SGA, that can start to become a problem because it looks like you've returned to work, and that might trigger a review. So I would tell you, and there's a lot of different rules, there's a grace period involved. Now, I'm not going to go into all that. There's something called the extended period of disability. But the bottom line is what I would tell you, if you're going to try to work, you might want to consult with an attorney just to discuss all the details. But the most important thing I want to stress to you is you have to keep track of your earnings. You've got to know what you earned month after month, as of the time you were deemed disabled. So it's not just after approval, but as of the time you deemed disabled. Have you used up some of your trial work period months? Do you have some left? Are you going over SGA? And if so, what does all that mean? And again, an attorney can help you with this, but you want to be very, very aware of what your earnings are. Again, gross earnings, and it's the month you receive your payment. You work in March and you get paid in April, that counts towards April. So you want to, and they look at this on a calendar month basis. So you want to just be very, very aware of that. Keep a spreadsheet, keep a log so that you know what you've earned. But if you're trying to go to work, the safest course of action would be to stay below your trial work period number. Again, $1,160 in 2025, but certainly keep it below SGA, $1,620 in 2025, to avoid potential overpayment situations. And if you decide you're going to go back to work and you're going to essentially say, I'm no longer disabled, then you need to be aware of where these things, where you are in this process, so that you don't take money that you're going to be asked to have to repay. And in fact, if you do continue to get paid, even if you've reported to Social Security, you'll have to pay them back once you are out of the situation where you have trial work periods or below SGA work to do. So put that money, if you're getting it and they won't stop it, put it in a savings account, earn a little bit of interest on it, you'll have to pay it back. So again, it's okay to try to work after being approved or after being deemed disabled, but it can get really, really tricky because you got all these different numbers, trial work period numbers, SGA, and there's no real-time tracking of it at Social Security, so you have to keep your own records. And I can't tell you how many times I've gotten phone calls from people or emails saying, I just got a letter from Social Security, they're telling me I owe them $20,000. I don't know what they're talking about. And lo and behold, you look at it, and back 5 or 6 years ago, they used up the trial work period, they went over SGA, and it's an ongoing issue. They didn't know the numbers, and they don't have good records of it. And even though you can ask them to waive it, very hard to get that done. So just be very, very cautious. I would go so far as to tell you that it's so convoluted, it's so easy to screw up that I think it discourages a lot of people from trying to work, which is exactly opposite of what they say they want to do. So again, if you're going to try to work, keep records. That's the most important thing, and have somebody you can reach out to, an attorney or a Social Security consultant, to advise you about whether or not your numbers are putting you in any sort of danger. Hope you found this useful. Please give it a thumbs up on YouTube or Facebook if you did. Please join me every Wednesday night, 8:30 Eastern. I do a live stream where I answer questions live from people. A lot of fun. I hope you have a chance to visit me there. And visit me online at ssdanswers.com. You can request my Secrets to Winning Disability Survival Kit or ask for a case evaluation. Again, I hope this content was valuable to you, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.